So today we're going to be inspired by this design. It's not by Paula Scher, however some of the techniques used relate. So I'd like you to open up this image. It should be on the Google Slides. And I'd also like you to open up this image photograph of a statue into Photoshop. So you should get to this stage where the image is on a locked background layer. You need to duplicate the layer. The reason we do this is so you can always go back to the original, never work on the original image. If you open up the image, it's not set onto an A3 document, so File, New. We're going to open up an A3 document, so go on Print, Set Up to A3, 300 pixels per inch, and you can also name it. So I'm going to call this Image Experiment 1, Image Manipulation. With the Move Tool V, Move Tool, with this layer selected, click and drag with your left click into the tab, bring it down, still holding left click and release, and it should come into this document. You can line this up, and it's got, in CC it already knows that you want to transform it, otherwise you need to click Ctrl T or Edit, Transform, Scale or Free Transform. Then press enter when you're happy. We're not going to use the whole image, just the face. Right, so that's now on this new layer. We are going to select the face from the background. Before we do that, we're going to turn it into black and white. So we're going to need to use our adjustment layers. So click down here. There's different places you can find these, down in the bottom adjustment layers, or you've got image adjustments and they're all here, or if you want it on the tab, window and adjustments, and then it'll come up. So I'm going to use the option down here. So if I click to black and white, it's going to turn this color image into black and white. I can change the color data, but I'm not going to do that today. And from that, I'm also going to then increase the contrast. So adjustment contrast, just bring up the contrast a little bit. And then I'm going to shift click, merge those layers, right click, merge the layers. Now I'm going to go on to, there are lots of different selection tools. We're going to go through lots of these this term. The quickest options are the lasso, polygon, magnetic lasso, quick selection and magic wand. Later on in the year we'll use the pen tool, which is down here, for more specific selections, really high quality selections, and also for logos and typography creation. So today click on the quick selection tool. It should change up here to plus and minus. You can choose the size of the brush with the hard brackets. The bigger the brush, the less easy it is to pick out smaller details. So click, left click and drag, and you see the marching ants trying to work out what you want to select based on the information in the image. So by turning it to black and white, it understands that this is different to this because this is much lighter. So that's an okay selection. I don't want it to be perfect, and then I'm going to copy and paste, and it's created a blank layer here. The reason we do this is simple, so we can put things behind it or in front of it, rather than having the original image where we can't put anything in front or behind because it's a solid shape. So now we can work on this. So that's the first tip. Quick selection, get to this stage.